should be on our way too.
Folks, this is Tom Greene with 5 Ring Security Solutions. We're out here today on the range out here at J&L Shooting Academy. We're about to run this drill, the dot torture. Tom, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, dot torture, it's not as easy as it looks. Matter of fact, it is quite hard. Okay. What you're gonna do, you start off at 3 meters, all right, 3 yards, and it's a 50 round sort of skills test, right? There's no time limit. It's not timed. What you're gonna do on the one, go ahead.
A bad shooter like me ought to be able to pass this.
It depends on what you mean by pass. All right. The goal is, right, is a skills test. The goal is to get them all in the circle.
Okay.
All 50 rounds.
So it's more of an accuracy test.
Yes, but it's also going to practice. It's going to have you practice other drills. It's going to practice you transitioning. It's going to practice. You're going to practice strong hand and weak hand shooting.
Okay. Can you tell us the importance of shooting strong-handed only and support hand only?
Well, it depends. I mean, if there might be a time where you have one of your hands are injured.
Okay.
Right, and you might have to defend yourself. You might have one hand to do it. That's the reason why we train.
Now, is it true that shooting offhand can be a little awkward at first?
It can be, but you can train that out of you. What you have to do, like I tell my students, man, every time you grip the gun so you can shoot it with one hand. You just put a support hand behind it and help stabilize the gun. But every time you grip the gun like you're going to shoot it with that one hand.
All right, folks, we're going to get set up and we're going to come back when we get ready to start shooting. But just wanted to introduce you to this. And once we finish this thing up and tie a nice little bow around it, give us a like and a follow down at the bottom, and do the comment thing and all that good stuff that YouTube doesn't like Second Amendment supporters to do. All right, but we'll be back shortly. Hey, folks, this is Lee from J&L Shooting Academy out here with Tom from 5. Say your company.
5 Ring Security Solutions.
There you have it, 5 Ring Security Solution. I got tongue-tied there, forgive me. So we're about to demonstrate this drill, the dot torture, as Tom calls it. And the way he explained it to me, I got a migraine headache, but hey, that's all right. All reality, this is a great drill from the looks of it. Let me zoom in up here before we kind of show you this target, and you can kind of read it for yourself, some of the things he's going to wind up doing in his demonstration. 5 shots slow. Draw 1 shot and repeat that 5 times. It's not timed, but however, you look at how small that dot is. I mean, there's 2 of my fingers right there. Okay, now we're going to start at 3 yards, and if Tom gets it all up in there, he may push it back to 5 yards and see if he can do it all over again. But Tom, whenever you're ready, go ahead and set it up, and we'll start.
Okay. Well, I'm going to explain it to you first, okay?
All right.
I'm start doing this thing. I'm an avid shooter. I'm not saying I'm the best shooter, but I like to shoot. And a long time ago, I always made a plan. When I go to the range, I'm not just putting holes in targets. I'm working towards something when I'm at the range. Okay? And so every week now, I'm going to give a drill of the week. So when people watch this, they can know what, they can learn a drill that they can practice and do every week instead of just putting holes in paper. All right? This is called dot torture. It looks simple, but believe me, it is not simple. It is a hard drill. The goal is to shoot this clean. It's a 50 round course of fire, right? You have to have 50 hits in these circles.
And tell the audience what clean means.
Well, when I say shoot it clean, I'm saying no rounds outside of these circles. Everything is right on target.
So if I were to shoot this and it hit the edge of the black ring, would that count?
If it goes in the black, if it touches the ring, normally we'll call that a hit.
Okay.
Okay. When it's not outside the ring, it's a miss. Okay.
All
so this
right.
is dot torture. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay. Now, when you practice this drill, you're supposed to shoot it clean, and not only shoot it clean once, but when you go to the indoor range or the range or whatever, and you're practicing, when you can shoot it consistently clean at 3 meters, then you can move back and you practice at the 5. And once you're able to shoot it consistently clean, that's when you move down to the 7, when it's no longer a challenge for you. Okay. I have shot dot torture clean, but I'm not going to say I'm that consistent. Okay, sometimes I might be 1 or 2 rounds out. Okay, so just bear with me. But the reason we practice, it's all right to miss in practice. You just can't miss when the balloon goes up, when you really have to use your skills. Okay, but it's good to always know where you're at with this skill. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it up at the 3 meters, and we are going to get started.
All righty.
With dot torture.
Dot torture, ladies and gentlemen, drill of the week. Here
Now,
on
every week I'm going to have a different drill.
Here on J&L Shooting Academy.
All right. Oh, and I'm also saying that with this drill, it's not timed. All right. So you can take your time. You try to get the perfect sight alignment, sight picture, and that's what you're working on. You're working on sight alignment, sight picture, and trigger squeeze. But you're also going to incorporate things like strong hand shooting, weak hand shooting. We're going to shoot from the draw. We're going to shoot transitions, and we're also going to shoot doubles, and we're going to shoot reloads. Okay? So you're practicing most of your essential skills, okay? And it's not being timed. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and knock out dot torture. All right, that's my 5 singles.
That was his 5 singles.
I got it.
All right, range cold. Oh, Tom's a dead eye. Look at that tight shot group.
Okay, it's a little off center from the 1. All right, I'm gonna have to work on that. Okay. All right. Number 2. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna draw, fire 1, and then reholster, and continue that for 4 more times.
All righty.
All right. Now with this, you're just practicing your sight alignment and sight picture, so you're not rushing, all right? Remember, same principles that I've been teaching. The grip is the master, the sight set the pace, and the trigger finger is the servant, all right? We're not speed shooting. We're just checking sight alignment, sight picture, and your trigger squeeze, all right? Not rushing any of this, okay? All right, had 2 that kind of hit the ring, but it's still inside that 2-inch circle, all right? So the next one, we're gonna draw, fire 1 and 3, and 1 and 4. So we're shooting transitions, okay?
And we got our first malfunction of the day.
Malfunction. one more time, right? All right. Barely touching that ring, but we'll check it later. All right. So the next one on number 5, gonna draw, fire 5 shots, strong hand only. All right. A lot of times we don't practice with shooting one-handed as we should. Okay. So draw, fire 5 shots. Wait. Yeah, just 5 shots straight up at number 5. All right. You ready?
I thought that was my phone.
All right. All right, those are my 5 shots. Looking pretty good so far, right? All right, on 6 and 7, you're gonna draw fire 2 on 6 and 2 on 7. Okay, freestyle, so it's with both hands. All right, ready? Now I'm gonna repeat it 4 more times. Need to reload.
All right. We're going to pause while he reloads his mags, and we'll be right back.
I'm shooting my new T-Saw Stingray. It's a single stack 1911. I'm normally used to shooting double stack guns, but I bought this one. It's new, so I'm trying it out. All right. So you're gonna have to forgive me. These 1911s got low capacity even at 9mm. All right. So I shot 3 on 6. I shot 2 on 7, so I have to shoot 1 more on 7, and then I'll just repeat. Okay. Ready?
Right out.
1. Wait, so it's 2 on 6, 2 on 7. So I shot 1 on 6. I gotta shoot 1 on 6 and then 2 on 7.
Yep.
All right. All right. I ripped that first one a little bit too fast. Okay. So I gotta do 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2. Then I should be done with this iteration.
Yep.
One more. All right. So I did 2, 2, 2, 2. So far, so good. So far, it's still clean. This right here is barely touching the ring, but it's touching. All right. So far, so good. It's still clean. All right. On target number 8, I'm going to draw. Oh, it's from the ready position. I'm going to fire 5 shots. Weak hand only.
Weak hand or off hand? Support hand. You choose your terminology.
Sometimes. All right. This is where I usually throw a bullet or two, okay? Bear with me. Let's hope we don't. Let's hope I can shoot this clean, all right? 2 down.
Yep, he missed 2 is what he's telling you, folks. That's all right. It's offhand shooting.
All right, on 9 and 10, I'm gonna fire 1 round on 9 and 1 round on reload, 1 round on 10. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Let me just set it up. Got an empty magazine. Got 1 in the pipe. Tug, tug. So let's go 1, reload, 1. All right, 1 on 9, reload, 1 on 10. All right, let's see if I could finish this drill off without missing any more. All right. So far, I'm liking my new pistol. I'm very much liking my new pistol so far. 1 jam, 2 outside the 2-inch target. Remember, never bend down to pick up any ammunition. Never bend down to pick up your magazine until your gun is holstered. Never do that with your gun in your hand, okay?
Good safety tip.
All right. One more time. I think I do this 3 times, right? Yep, 3 times. So 1 more time in 9 and then in 10. Hopefully, I shoot this drill and I get a 48 out of 50. Let's see if I can get a 48 out of 50.
Here he goes, folks.
All right. Now, like I said, this is a 50 round. Bring the camera over here. What do you think? Did I break that? I think I broke it.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
But even if I didn't, I got 1, 2, that's out.
That's about it. Just
You know what? I'll say that's out. I'll say that's out. Okay.
It's getting nicked in the ink, but you call it how you see it.
If there's any doubt, I'll say, if there's any doubt, it's out.
Any doubt, it's out.
Say that. If there's
All right.
any doubt, it's out.
Now, Tom, I noticed when we were doing that reload drill, you were letting your magazine drop straight to the ground.
Yes.
What, let's talk to our audience about the importance of doing that versus trying to recapture the magazine and put it back in the magazine holder. Right. I tell my clients, let the magazine drop because you can always come back and get it at the end of a firefight. Right. What's your take on that?
Hey, well, even if you can't come back to get it, there's no use in saving it. It's empty. It can do nothing for you anymore. All right? Drop the magazine, get the gun reloaded, get back into the fight. All right? You should be practicing your reloads back at the house. Now, I know on defensive shooting, there is a school of thought that says don't carry reloads because you'll very rarely reload in a gunfight. All right? But I will say this, sometimes your magazines will fail you, and it's good to have that spare magazine to reload.
Anybody get that?
Magazines, you're in a defensive situation, just let that magazine go. If you're black on ammo and it's gone, just drop it, let it go. You got no need for it. All right. After the fight, if you can still find it, pick it up. There you got your magazine back. But I'd much rather you walk away alive than in a hearse because you were trying to retain a $12, $44 magazine. Okay?
Absolutely.
But what I got here, I did not shoot it clean. All right, I got 1, 2, and I'm counting that as 3 misses. But it's a 47, but I know where I'm at, so I know I got to practice some more.
Well, Tom, you're an old artilleryman like me. We're entitled to miss a few because in artillery, if you miss, it's not really.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
3 meals between friends.
Yeah, 3 meals.
Anyway, Tom, it's been a great afternoon shooting with you today with this drill. Again, folks, Tom Greene, 5-ring security solutions. You're going to be seeing more of them on the channel as we have this drill of the week. And this is Lee from J&L Shooting Academy signing off.
Train hard.